just a bit so I can see. Alrighty. Abby Green. Hey, how's it going, Abby? How you doing? Thanks for joining. Let me see. Fresh. Okay, cool. There we go. Sorry, I'm just getting things set up here. I kind of jumped on. I'm great. How are you? Doing well, thanks. Glad you're doing well also. Thanks for joining. I haven't done anything yet. Just getting my audio set up. I haven't done any playing much today. Okay, so hopefully you can kind of hear me all right. I have a clean setting on right now. It's pretty fair. It sounds like the right setting for like some Aussie stuff. Sounds kind of close to it, at least. I don't know. I love guitars that have so many pickup selections. I just get confused which one I want to use. Love it. Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what setting I like. Maybe this one? This one. Yeah, I don't know. I like the sound of all those. I'm not sure which one I want to stick with. Choices. Oh, well, we'll mess around with it a bit later. Alrighty. Let's see here. Well, this one. I think it's a toss-up between this pickup selection or this one. I don't know. I'm having OCD. Kind of weird to have course with Bossa Nova. I could probably loop that. Let's see, I'm going to record myself. Because why the heck not, I guess. Nothing else to do. fiddle around a little bit with that. Let's see. Temporarily turn off my chorus. This is not too bad. So at least I have a couple different settings I can screw around with for the clean stuff. Let's see. Play Pentatonic, bro. What's up, Bald Shredder? How you doing, man? Thanks. I'm glad it sounds all right. I'm trying to test the settings on here. I haven't gone live with this guitar yet, so I have this regular clean, which sounds pretty all right. It's not bad. And the tone knob here gives me a really big difference there. Interesting. And then fully up. But I got this chorus I can put on, which I think you would like. This is like the 80s sound. Which reminds me, Richard, what song is this again? This is the Dawkins song, right? I think that's a Dawkins song. See, melodic chromaticism. Sure. Oh, Dream Warriors. Yeah, you're right. Dream Warriors. That is correct. I was trying to remember what song that was. I was like, what is that? I was thinking Into the Fire, but that's a whole different riff. I'm not as hip with stuff. So, chromaticism. Okay. Let me fix off my chorus again, since I don't want it to sound too crispy for that. When you're playing certain lines, you can add chromaticism between things, right? So, quick idea I'll give you. If I'm playing a scale, like C major, I can play in between. This would be kind of like the safe notes in between that. So, for instance, I could do something like... Right, and I'm kind of just adding these chromatic lines between chord tones, right? So this would be like melodic minor movement, and then maybe I want to jump in. Sloppy, but you get what I'm trying to say. So if I do like some kind of jam, let's say I go on YouTube here, do like, we could do a bossa nova backing track just for reference, I guess. Since I was using C major, we'll stay in C major. Imagine you guys can hear that okay. Fluid like water. Thanks. Appreciate that. A little sloppy, but sounds so cool. Yeah, it's pretty neat. So I can add like, here. A little bit more dissonant sounding, or I can add it down here. I don't use chromaticism as much as I would like to, but you definitely can. I know that Charlie Parker, Miles Davis, a lot of those great guys that do a lot of chromaticism. So, another example. You do stuff like that, or down here. playing around with different scale intervals. And then sometimes chromaticism to accent like triadic movements. So like if I have a E minor, which is in the key of C, right? I can use these E minor 7 arpeggio and use chromaticism to create, what's the word, like a bit of tension. Same thing with like major 7 arpeggios. I can use like this F major 7 arpeggio. Just add this note here from melodic minor modal use, right? It's like altered, E altered. So let's see here. Let me pause that for a second because I can't concentrate. I'm hearing chord changes. Let's see. Crap song by Queensryche on Mind Crime, clean drawing a blank on the name. I don't know what that means. Is it Queensryche you're saying? What's up, Clutch? How you doing? And hello, how you doing, Juji? Silent Lucidity. Did you get your fingers at Sweetwater? I really need a set of those. Mine suck. That's funny, dude. My fingers aren't working as good as they would normally. I was beaten up on my hands the last 2 days doing some really crazy solo stuff. If you guys were watching my shorts, you saw I did the All That Remains solo for, was it 2 weeks? And then I did some Children of Bodom stuff. And I filmed a bunch of other stuff too. Like I filmed a little bit of Greg Howe, since people are always ragging on me on the channel. Like, play some Greg Howe. You can't play Greg Howe. So I did a little Greg Howe. That'll be in the future reels. So yeah, I put my hands through some torture yesterday and a couple days before that because I try to film like multiple reels at once. But anyways, old guy guitar, Lester Mitchell. Hello, Lester. How you doing, dude? Thanks for joining. Thanks. No worries, Floodland. Hope that helps. Kind of a boring topic, I know. Theory stuff's. I like to nerd with theory stuff, but I don't get to do that very often with other people. So forgive my like talk. Like even though I teach full time, most people don't want to do theory. They just want to do songs, which is fine. But because of that, I'm not used to talking about this stuff with other people. So forgive my lack of socializing ability on that. But yeah, very cool. Clean sound. I got it dialed in, I think, now. I had to adjust my pedal a bit to be more responsive to the pickups on this AIO guitar, because this pickups are really nice and hot. So I had to really like dial it back a bit on the pedal. Let's see here. Lester, this is Mitch. My comments are now showing up on my main account. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, good to see you, Mitch. Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't recognize the name there. What's up, Skitty? Oh, yeah, no worries, dude. Thanks for hanging. Just doing some warming up here. Oh, are not showing up. Huh. That's weird, man. Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with Nightbot or not. 'Cause sometimes Nightbot will like put stuff in spam, or I think somebody else had an issue with that. I think last week in one of my streams, and I had to like unfilter something. So I'll have to look in there and see. I like Nightbot. It's been helpful, but it's not as helpful as it should be. It attacks our fellow man in some cases, but we'll do some jamming in a little bit. Lester banned you. Yeah, you're banned officially, Mitch. I own 2 AIO Wolf. Oh, nice. Dude, that's awesome. I envy you. Yeah, AIO guitars are awesome. They're some of the best guitars I've ever owned in my life. So, the fact you have 2 of them, I'm a little jealous. I'm the ultimate nice guy. A nice guy doesn't need to tell people he's a nice guy. So they say. So that's a red flag there. I'm just teasing you, Mitch. Just teasing, man. Alright, so let's check distortion settings on here. I'm just getting stuff dialed in. I don't know what I'm doing half the time when I do this. Let's see here. I don't know how loud this is going to be, so... Bit loud. Okay. Sorry about that if you're wearing headphones like me. Yeah. AC/DC chords. Everybody loves doing that. Turn on my tube screamer pedal. Good enough, I guess, for now. Waiting for 22 on the mind crime thing. Might not be that clean, though. I'm old memory slips. Waiting for 22? Was it a request you had? If you guys want to like request songs, I'm asking for donations only because it's a lot of work having to do so many songs lately. I've just been overwhelmed with learning tons of stuff. So, in order to get yours done, and to open up the time spot for me to do that, I am asking for any kind of donation. It could be like $1. I don't care what it is. Think of it like a jukebox machine, right? It doesn't mean it's going to be good though. So if you pay and it sucks, you're not getting a refund. If I suck at it, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, so speaking of practice material, let me go through one that I'm supposed to be doing for somebody. Somebody requested a few days ago, not here on YouTube, and it was Defying Gravity by Vinnie Moore, which I like Vinnie Moore. I never really played that song. So I'm going to take a look here in the meantime and grind on this. Forgive the crappy playing, because I haven't played it all today. Forgive me. Let's see here. Where's the super chat button? So I don't have super chat feature turned on the channel. You'd have to like donate to the link I have pinned in the comment section if you guys want to do that. Sorry for the big mix-up. It's because of when I had an AdSense problem. I had to reapply for AdSense when I got suspended the first time, and it went in big circle. And anyways, long story short, it never got turned back on for the super chats. But I am monetized for ads, so it's, I don't know, confusing thing. That's weird, man. Yeah, I'll have to double check Nightbot and see, because like I said, somebody else had an issue with Nightbot. Was it Blue Mox? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Blue Mox. It was somebody. I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone a week ago, but I know somebody had an issue with that. Alright, so in the meantime, I'm not going to be ignoring you guys. I'm just going to be listening to this and trying to practice along with it for some future reels. Just letting you guys see what I'm doing in my free time here. Hopefully it's not too boring. Is this picked? Oh, this is hammer on pull off? Oh, I see. I just can't read the line, so it's just hammer on pull offs. I see. Yeah, it's where it jumped. So I didn't see that switch there in the tab. I'll have to restudy that. PayPal is probably better for donations anyway. Yeah, you got a good point. PayPal is pretty fair. Okay, so let me try this again here. And let me get my audio adjusted just a little bit more because I feel loud as heck. I can't hear the tab. Okay, here we go. What am I looking at? Screwed up. resonance. Ah, crap. I lost track of what I was reading. I never played this, so this is really choppy. Sorry. So you guys can see what I'm looking at real quick. It's a little confusing. It's basically like, looks like they're doing a lot of hammer-ons and pull-offs, so that's why I was doing that. It's left hand only, I believe. It's just picking the first note, I think, from the line slur, so that's what I'm looking at. Just so you can see, and you're like, what? What is Lester doing? Why is he doing it? It's the question. Fair, fair, fair. Okay, let me bring it back in view here. Sorry. Okay, sorry, you guys can't see that, but it works. It works. The pros sound choppy when they start practicing. They don't just roll out of bed and piss excellent. I like the way you say that. Yeah, that's true. I feel like that too. I feel like I should be just rolling out of bed, but then I realize I'm human and have tendons and you have to warm up and blood circulating. It's kind of annoying, but at least everybody goes through it, right? It's not just me, so that's good news. Let's see here. I'm going to warm up my hands with this a bit more and see what we got. Oh, I see. Wrong fret. Oh. Make sure I'm reading, right? There we go. Guys, being a little sloppy. Ah, I see. Ah. Okay, so that's where I messed up the first time. I see now. I got it now. So then it goes over here, jumps randomly. Jeez. Wait. Ah. That's a big jump. Sounds more Malmsteen that way. Wait, it just stops like that? Wait. Ah. I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at. Sorry if this is boring to you. So is that a tab site you recommend, or is that a lesson site? So it's not a lesson site. It's just a tab site. It's called Ultimate Guitar. You kind of see it again. It looks like that. It's also known as like Tab Pro or Guitar Pro, or Ultimate Guitar Pro, sorry. And they have the app, but I think it costs money for the app to download. Normally this costs, I think, like, I don't know, 20, 30 bucks a month or something like that. But I don't pay for it because I tab for the site. So they give me free membership. I don't get paid for the tabs, but I get free membership. So it's like, I guess it kind of works out. I just got to contribute like 1 or 2 Guitar Pro files a month. So I tab some stuff by ear and just upload it real quick. Like the other day, I tabbed some Fish song for a student because there was no tab for it. It was like Stealing Time from a Faulty Hand, or I forget what the title was. But there was no tab on the site, so I was like, oh, cool. So I just made it into a Guitar Pro, tabbed it real quick, like half an hour, and uploaded it, and I got free membership again. I was like, sweet. So yeah, if you guys don't mind tabbing your own music, you can get free membership on Ultimate Guitar. Pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Alright, I still feel a bit loud, so I'm just going to go like a hair quieter. There we go. If I'm not like feedback in my ear. Picking this is easier than hammering on. See, okay, I'm not used to this part yet. So this is where it jumps up and it switches on me. So get it used to that so that... Okay. Wait. What the hell? Oh, I see. I played it wrong. That's a weird line. So you guys can see what I'm looking at here. Just for a second. So where this red line is. Then. Ah, crap, sloppy. Okay, I think that's right. Interesting. But yeah, so that gives you a little taste of what that looks like. Sorry you get to see my face instead in the guitar, but yeah. Alright, let's try this again. This time I'll try to do just the hammer-ons, but it's awkward. I'm going to turn this thing down a bit on that distortion. Oh, there's a pause? What is that? Ah, crap. Don't know what I'm doing. Ah, okay, yeah, it's too awkward to follow along without looking at it and playing it first. I tried, but I was like, what the hell is happening? So... Wait. Wait. Nope. Oh, really? Okay. Oops. Ah. Oh, wait, same timing. So if I speed it up... Oh, sorry, I want to speed up. Wait. Okay, I see. This must be really boring for you guys, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Oh. That's funny, man. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Alright, so what the heck am I... Okay, let's try this again. You know, I like the legato, but I just want to do picking because it makes it easier for me, so... Ah! Damn. Ugh. Okay, so that screwed up, but oh well, whatever. So, let me just play it by myself here, sorry. Or, no. Ah! Wait. I want to do that, but that's not right. There it is. Ah. Okay, now what the hell is this part? Oh, whoops, sorry. 2015. Huh? Oh, I see it. Jeez. That's a hell of a stretch. Wait, okay. I'm gonna have to loop this section because this is gonna be confusing to me. Sorry, guys, this might be really boring to you. Okay, slow it down. Ah. The 18 throws me off. Okay. I'm not trying to ignore you guys. Sorry, let me go back here. Oh my goodness. Okay, cheers everyone. How you doing, Blue Mox? Lester, do you hate 7-string guitars because your hands aren't big enough for the chunky necks? Oh gosh, that's funny, man. Yeah, I don't mind 7 strings. I just think they're I don't know. It's a bit weird to get used to for my right hand, you know, because I'm so used to playing on 6 strings. So when I have the 7-string, it just feels weird having the top, you know what I mean? Especially since I've been using 6 for, I don't know, 24 years or something crazy. And... that's a hell of a weird lick. Sloppy. It's a hell of a weird stretch. oddly relaxing, that lick. Okay, let's listen to it a little faster and see if I can keep up with it, like 0.10 more. Can I give you a shout out? Well, you're already in the chat shouting yourself out. How you doing, Craig? What's up, Ruby? How you doing? Let's try a little faster. Nope. Nope, fell apart. That 20 always throws me off. That was dud. It's very meditative sounding. Alright, where are we at here? Sorry guys, wasn't trying to ignore you. Let's see, it is new guitar day. Woohoo, heck yeah. Hey, what's up, Rami? How you doing, man? Good to see ya. Let's see, Gratz. Hope it is a beaut. PRS. Nice, man. Always need more guitars, I guess. Heck yeah. I'm receiving an... oh, wow. Nice, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Jerry Cantrell. Can't go wrong with a little Alice in Chains action. Heck yeah, congratulations. Alright, let's see if I can do this faster. Ugh. Oh, I see. Whoops. Nope. Nope. 14. Nope. Getting a little bit better. It's getting a little bit better. Still a bit sloppy, but whatever. A man cannot simply own one single guitar. Well, I guess I'm not a man because I only own one guitar right now. I got rid of my other one. I like Jerry Cantrell. Yeah, same here. Sold 3 lesser guitars. Took me a few months, but my wife approved. Heck yeah, nothing wrong with that. I have little girly hands. Lister has the fingers. I have stubs. I play a Schecter Reaper and a Charvel. I've wanted a simple Strat forever, but they don't fit. I just got Nick Johnston. Oh, cool. Nick Johnston's an awesome guitar player. I love his music, by the way. But don't feel bad. My whole life, I've always had kind of skinny wrists, you know? Even when I used to work out a lot and, like, chop wood and do all kinds of manual labor jobs, you know, I was kind of, as you guys told me, yoked in one of those old photos. My wrists are still small. I have, like, big arms and body, but my wrists, bro, it's kind of small. And people always tease me all the time about it. It's a running joke for years. 14 to 15 guitars? That's just way too many guitars, man. That gives me stress. I don't even know what I would do with myself. If I have like 2 or 3 guitars, I get stressed because then I worry about playing them and keeping them like set up and everything, and it's too much stress for me. But kudos to you guys for doing that. Heck yeah. All right, let's see here. Let's go and try this again from the top, I guess. What the hell, why not? Oh, that kind of fell apart in the ending. Damn. Oh well. We'll get back to it a million times more. Don't worry. Let's see here. That's a huge collection, Craig. That's definitely some serious investing. Agreed. That is quite a lot. Let's see. You seem to really like the one you're on now, Lester. AIO, correct? Yes, sir. You got it. Yeah, beautiful top on it. You're not kidding there. And this is the first time ever. It's a guitar I really, really, really like a lot. Like I liked all the guitars on the channel I've liked, but this is definitely my favorite. I think it plays better than my Charvel I had. I know it's like fighting words for some people, and even better than the Schecter I had. And it just feels really, really good how Jin set it up. So I'm really grateful for that. And it's also like one of those things where I reached out to them. Like they didn't reach out to me. Like usually companies reach out to you. But because I liked the company so much, I was like, I want to just stick with one company for now. I don't want to do anything else. Maybe, amps and gear and stuff, like I said in the video. But I just want to stay partnered with AIO. And again, I'm not making any money off anything. I'm not getting commissions or any of that stuff. Like there's nothing to be gained other than just like representing the company. But I just think they're really cool. They're always really nice to me. They're not judgy like a lot of companies can be. And they're just really good people. So the fact that they trusted me, over the years to review stuff. So it's like, I think they earned it. Like they're not bullying me like Glary or some of these other companies. So let's see here. I trained MMA and CrossFit. I was in good shape too. I had, let's see here. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah, that sucks, dude. But hey, kudos to you for doing MMA and all that stuff, man. I used to do a lot of that too. I did a whole bunch of different martial arts years ago. I did Thai boxing, jiu-jitsu. I've dabbled in karate, Wing Chun stuff, and a bunch of other crap, and blended it all together. But yeah, we used to have like a MMA meetup thing in the park where it was kind of like a outdoor fight club, and strangers would just get together and beat each other up like you see online, like these street beef type things, which are really dangerous and stupid. But kudos to you for doing all that, man. You're still loving that 7-string Agile? Heck yeah, dude. I love to hear that. I'm glad you're putting it to use, dude. Has a good owner. Let's see here. I rock a few guitars around the house, but I have 8 rigs that have been gifted to me over the years, and others that will... Oh, I see. Gotcha. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. I mean, it's better to have it than to not have it, If I had the space, I'd collect stuff, but I just don't have the space. And even if I did, like I said, I'd probably be stressed. So, but yeah, this will be my forever guitar, and well, until I do other AIO stuff. But it's pretty much what I'm going to be working with, and it's quite a big difference compared to that Firefly I had, like the Les Paul. Like Firefly's cool, but that Les Paul, man, was brutal on my right hand because there was so much string spacing, and I had to like jump twice as much, So the fact that I can use this now, it's like way easier. Like yesterday, I grinded for like 2 hours doing that, the 2-week solo. I don't know if you guys heard my short doing the All That Remains cover. So I did that Oldie Herbert solo. Man, super smooth on the right hand. Didn't hurt. It was super convenient. Like when I tried doing that on the Les Paul, like I forget when it was, like 3 months ago, I just gave up because it was too painful on my wrist. So super cool stuff. Let's see here. Yeah, Craig went through a lot too, man. You came a long way with those health battles, man. Yeah, being human kind of sucks sometimes. Health can suck. Yeah, Skitty says, I have a 7-string Vendetta. 7-string has that. Heck yeah. I got 14 strings at least right there combined if you could tape them together. Hey, dude, whenever you need some work done, man, I know you're not that far from me, so just bring it by, man. We'll show it some love. You had a Dean Vendetta back in the day. It was awesome for what it was. Love that thing. Yeah, they're pretty decent, man. Yeah, you and me both, dude. You and me both. That's kind of why I quit that scene and just stuck to music over the last decade. It's just not worth all the physical injuries, Fighting has its consequences. So I feel you. Craig says he has an Ibanez Geo as well. Like it says actually Chipson. Nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that. Those Geo guitars are pretty swell. I've had one of those before years and years ago. It was like an old, dark blue one, but those things play fine. All right, so let's try doing this piece again, partially, and I'm going to speed up just a hair. Again, I'm just learning this on the spot here with you guys, and if I make mistakes, forgive me. I'm doing my best. Do I feel frisky? Do I want to try 78%? I don't know if I could do that. Why not? I guess we'll try. Sloppy as hell. Oh well, it's okay. I forgot that part there. I looked down and I wasn't on the tab fast enough. Let me go back a minute. Try this again. Okay, now that part always throws me off because I always forget what the hell I'm supposed to play there. It's gonna be a hell of a string cross, man. I hate that. Sloppy as hell. We'll work through it though. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. Okay, yeah, I'm going back up to the comments here. So, what's going on, Les? Hope week was good, man. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Man, I needed that all that remains solo. That legit blew me away. Well, thanks, dude. I'm glad you liked it. It took a little bit of work, so glad you guys enjoy the solos. I try my best to keep them as accurate to the song as I can. What's that tab site you're using? It's called Ultimate Guitar. Yeah. See, impeccable timing, good sir. Thank you. It's a little sloppy, but I sure appreciate it. I quit riding bikes. Still have a GSX R1K. Need to get rid of. Oh man, lucky I didn't kill myself on that thing. That's wild, dude. Yeah, those things can be pretty brutal. Yeah, Ultimate Guitar is a great site. They have a lot of free stuff. They do charge you. But just a word of advice for those of you that tab stuff by ear, like I do. You can tab songs out that they don't have, or songs that they do have if they're not written correctly, and you can get free membership. So I never paid a dime on this site. I've had it for like years. I just tab 1 or 2 Guitar Pro files a month. Which doesn't take long. I do that anyway for students. Like every time I have a student, they always want me to tab a song that's not online, and I don't mind doing that. I just spend 10-20 minutes tabbing it out real quick. I've done quite a few tabs over the years, but let's see. You've been using Songster. Nothing wrong with that. Songster's good too. I think they have a slowdown feature also in a metronome, but I think you got to pay for that, right? Kind of like Ultimate Guitar, they make you pay for their subscription or something like that. Unless it's a one-time payment. I think Songster might be one time. Is that right? I don't really know too much about it. Just light stretching here. So, yeah, it's been grinding away doing stuff. Hope you guys been doing well out there. Thanks for joining me. We'll be here for a little while, just chit-chatting in between, maybe playing a couple things here and there. Nothing too fancy. But yeah, so I gotta say, it's been really interesting grinding these difficult pieces the last, oh hell, I don't know, would have been 14, 15, 16 reels. What maybe was it? Actually, it's been longer than that now. Oh, that's right. X-Men does for over a month, so probably like 50-something reels I've been doing. I've been posting a reel every day, playing complicated pieces or like, you know, riffs or solos or just whatever, right? Like Dream Theater, Symphony X, all that crap. Oh, I don't mean crap, you know what I mean, like in that same field. And there's one thing I've noticed. It's been really interesting because I've been really like having to hyper like focus, right? So I'm getting really a lot better at reading, like the timing and everything. But also, I've been getting really good at just like the feeling of how do you say it? Sorry, I'm trying to explain something here. Sorry for the cursing, but it's like that oh shit response. Because like, here's the thing that people don't talk about. I might make a video on this, but when you're playing something comfortably and it's slower than the track, you're learning it, which is good. You're getting the muscle memory, which is what you have to do. That's part of it. Like once you learn it slow and you got the muscle memory, awesome. That's how you learn. But it doesn't help you with the speed part. Like you can gradually go up BPM, and that does help to some degree. But it's also good to try doing it close to full speed, even if you can't, just try. Even if it's just a piece of something. And just loop it over and over. Try your best. Hop on, hop off. And as you do this, you have to really watch your body and mind, because first you're going to have anxiety and stress. Like you're not going to think about it, but it's just going to be a natural response because you're like thinking, like I said, oh shit, that's pretty much what it is. You're trying to think about the next thing. You're kind of worried. You start sweating maybe, or maybe you're tensing up because you know it's coming. So you've got fight or flight going on. Your nervous system kicks in, right? So it's this whole like synapses that takes place. So you have to like untrain that. So the more you do this, you have to start doing it in a sense where you're being meditative. Breathe. Don't think, just kind of watch and feel. Watch, read, feel. Okay, that's what I'm doing. And trust me, there's plenty of moments I want to tense up and think, oh shit. That's what it feels like. But here's the next part of this. You have to learn to relax mentally and physically. So once you relax up here, the rest of the body can relax. Right? You have to relax your shoulders, your wrists, your arms, because you see something coming up and you're not like, oh my God, what am I going to play? Oh my God, the next part, oh my God. And you start like tensing up your arms and then you start panicking. Well, maybe not that exaggerated, but inside that's what you're thinking. And you're like, right, and your arms start kind of wigging out and then you screw up. So to do this, play something slow, memorize it. Once you have it memorized, go up in speed, gradually. That's great. Do that for a while. And then test yourself. Go as fast as you can or faster, right? Bring it back down after. But in those fast moments, really watch your picking hand. What's happening? Are you tightening up too much? How much of the pick is going into the string? How much movement are you putting into your wrist, right? Your left hand, are you gripping too hard? You got to be really, really like mindful of this stuff. And I've always been mindful of that, but I've been really hyper aware lately because I've been doing these complicated solos every day for my reels. So like yesterday, I made it a breakthrough. It's like it's a stupid thing, but like you guys might laugh at me, but it's just like, okay, I was playing that 2 week solo like 100 times. I was really getting it, and I was panicking a bit because it was freaking hard. I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't just do it easily. It took me a lot of tries and watching, and I realized what I was doing. I was digging in too hard because I was tightening my pick, right? I was gripping too hard, and then not even trying to do this, I was picking into the string too hard. And it was catching. It was like too much pick hanging out, not realizing it because I was digging in. So my technique was getting sloppy because I was panicking and tightening up. And then my left hand on the bend was tightening up. I was really gripping, and then I couldn't go back down in time because I was gripping, so it was screwing up my flow. And then it hit me in the middle of my playing. As I was playing through with one of the measures, I was really trying to feel and relax as I started noticing it. And I was like, oh, there it is. And what clicked to me was a thought before this, like I thought to myself, it's okay, like just trust yourself, like don't stop worrying about where the pick's going and tightening up, because you're worried, like, oh my God, there's a string cross, or maybe, oh my God, between two strings, and then you tighten up and you're panicking. And then like I had to tell myself, hey, it's okay, just trust the movement. You've done this a million times, and if you screw up, who cares? Like, whatever. So I ended up doing that and just started moving more naturally and freely, not so constrained. Relax, move. Just let the arms kind of move to their spot, right? I'm kind of visualizing in my mind. I'm not looking down here because I have to watch the tab and the timing. So then I start visualizing my arm just free, and I'm kind of like just playing just barely at the tip, barely crossing on the top of the string, not into the string, but on the top. And just kind of hopping around. And man, it made such a difference. Like, it's such a stupid thing, but training my body to relax during those moments, not before or after, because that's all hearsay, but when you're right in the moment, that's when the breakthrough has to happen. Like, the awareness has to be there in that moment. And that's what it hit me. I was like, oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I felt it, and I saw it, and then I was like, okay, I gotta fix this. So relax. I had to relax in the moment and try my best to really just go through it. And just really try not to tense up and just keep going through it, relax. Anyways, long story short, it's a stupid thing, but it really fixed my picking in some ways, because now I feel more free with my pick, and I'm more like vigilant on the angle and the more freedom of that movement, instead of being so like rigid and like, oh my God, gotta play like really fast, so I gotta tighten up here, it's like, relax. It's all right. Stupid stuff, but anyways, yeah, so that helped me out a lot. So my point is, when you're playing something like that and you're trying to learn something, just play it slow, get it perfect, or at least as perfect as you can, relax. And then as you speeds up, right, obviously you're going to start tensing up, but try going faster than you feel comfortable, and then be really vigilant on like your thoughts, because that's going to play into your body and how it reacts, your mind-body connection thing. You got to be really meditative in it. Sounds stupid, but it's true. Remember, less pick, less movement, minimal motion, economy of motion. Relax. Don't be afraid. Trust yourself. Right? We'll have those oh shit moments. So, anyways. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate that, dude. And what's up, Cody? Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore the chat. I just kind of went on this tangent here, but just trying to get that thought process out. Finally, someone speaks on this. Yeah, appreciate it, dude. But yeah, so I think it really helped clean up some of my bad habits because I had some picking habits, and you know, it's one of those things you have to just grind through at fast speeds, torturing yourself. It's like you have to be in that oh shit state the whole time to really become calm with the chaos, you know. Because I was playing it at a speed I couldn't really play it, like 80% speed yesterday, and I was not there. And then, you know, I just relaxed, let the movement kind of flow a bit more, like less care. I don't want to say not less care, but more, hey, let's be loose with it, you know, it's all right. And eventually I got the picking movement really clean to where I was able to go to 100%, and I still pull it off with that same mindset and feeling in my body and mind. And that's what happened in that solo that you heard today of the 2 weeks one. That was when I finally hit the moment that it worked for me. There's still some flubs in there, you know, sure. That wasn't perfect, but definitely a good breakthrough because that solo was always kind of tricky for me. That and the Chiron one, or however you say it. I'm going to try doing that one next. I think this is that Ukrainian or Russian? Sorry, my friend, I don't speak that language. So I can't translate that. And I'm not in my browser. I'm in OBS right now. Let's see here. You make me realize a lot of professionals don't know how to play. Well, thanks, dude. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't know if I consider myself a good player, but I'm okay. I try to do what I can. But yeah, so maybe it's just OCD stuff, but there's just so much to guitar that is nuanced. You know, how the string moves, your picking angle, but more importantly, what part of the pick, you know, how much of the pick, your grip, how tight, how loose. It's all very much a physical, like, it's a very, like, it's a whole big song and dance of, like, being aware and in tune with your body in a way, you know. If you have any kind of tension anywhere, it's gonna leak into your playing, even if it's in your back. If you have tension in your back, if you have tension in your shoulders or your you know, even if it's just one part of your bicep or something, it's just gonna screw up everything. So, you know, it's just funny how that works. It's like a domino effect. Everything just goes to crap. So I always try to stay really, really relaxed and vigilant on my body. Like, where am I tensing, you know? I have to really be aware of that. And again, the movements being smooth and clear. So, example, if I'm playing something, let's say I'm doing like a string crossing motion. I'm not trying to dig into the strings like so that I'm gonna get screwed up. See, so I'm just barely going up and down, trusting the movement. So I find a nice balance. There we go. And by the way, I'm doing inside picking for this example, so up, down. Or I could do down, up, but that's too easy. String skip. You can do all kinds of different exercises like that just for getting yourself a nice flow. Let's see here. Okay. I'm glad, man. I'm glad it makes sense. I'm trying to formulate my thoughts, and I don't know exactly. I never talked about this with anyone, and it's just something I've been noticing lately. I mean, economy of motion is something I've always preached, but like this is a different thing that like really hit the other day. It's like there's a whole mental game in this too, you know. It's like if you don't trust in yourself and you really hesitate, you're gonna just bomb and fail, you know. Let's see. Sharp pick also held a lot with what he's talking about as well. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I don't have a sharp pick. Mine's kind of a flat round one. I have the Andy James Jumbo Flow, so it's not sharp. It's just kind of rounded on the tip, kind of like it's like a giant Jazz 3 in a way, which is a cool pick, which I like. I have one of those sharp picks too. I have this Martin Miller pick. It's the this is really sharp though. I mean, really sharp. You can see it's super pointed, scrapey. You can hear the difference too. See? Sorry. It's very. It's got like a sharp, crisp sound to it, which is a cool pick. This is like again like a giant Jazz 3 pick, but it's a 2.5. I think this one is a little bit smaller than the. I have a what is it 4.20 millimeter one here, but again this one's a big old fat honker thing. This thing's pretty cool too. Oh yeah, I remember those, the Gator grips. Yeah, the Gator grips are cool, dude. I don't think they're very sharp though. At least the ones I used to use, the 2 millimeter ones, they're kind of rounded on the fronts. They're not super sharp. But yeah, those were cool picks. I remember those back in the day, man. All I knew about those because working at Dale's, remember he sold those? That's funny. Funny memory. So let's torture ourselves some more, and let's just see what I can do here. Since we're talking about suffering, let's see if I can suffer through 90% speed, and see if I can pinpoint where my mistakes are happening. And yeah, so try not to hate me too much here. Screwed up on that one. That part always screws me up too. Let me go back to this part and see if I can work back through that because I kind of panicked. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost, I forgot that part there. Whoops. Wait. Okay, see, I always screw that up. That was ridiculously fast, by the way. See, so I gotta relax my picking. I'm starting to panic here with my right hand, so. See, missing notes. Oops. Okay, we can get this. I can do this. Where's that? Oh, yeah. Right. Whoops. So let me loop this again and see if I can do it at least like a hair under. I'm going to go a little faster afterwards. Let's try that again. Oops. What a weird, wacky, stretchy pattern, man. Oops, wrong fret. What is this wacky thing? Okay, now let's try to go back a hair. Just a micro amount. Almost. I see. 3 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4. 1 and a 1 and a 2 and a 2 and a 3 and a 3 and a 4. I see. This is such a stretchy part for that 20. There's probably a better way to play that 20 too. That's not, it's like 50 frets away. Let's see. So 20 goes there to that one, which would be the same thing as this there. Could just do that. Same thing there. So. Well, that's way easier doing that. Yeah, let's do that there. So, oh, that's, yeah. I don't know why they had to put it that. Sometimes the tabs are weird when they put notes so far away. I'm like, why is it like 10 frets over here? But, nice, you know. Wait. So this is the same note there, too. Ah, okay, okay. So I could do that, theoretically. Wait. Get a little better. Okay. Wait, how did they go again? Oh yeah, I see now. So, wait. So, again, sorry to ignore you guys. I'm just watching the tab here. I'm trying to get this memorized because I always forget the frets. Wait, and then... See, it tightened up. Ah. Okay, I think I'm getting onto something here. I'll try it again in a minute. Sorry, I was trying to ignore you guys. Oh my goodness, I missed some conversations. Sorry, guys. You were so modest last. Of course, one shouldn't go into opposite extreme to be too confident, but really people will respect you more if you are more confident. It's complicated. That's funny, babe. Well, I appreciate you, my friend. You're constantly talking to, arguing and yelling and throwing your picks across the apartment. That's funny. Yeah, I do remember that. I do remember that. I'm glad you still like those picks, Scott. If you ever get a chance to try these Andy James ones out, I think you might like them too. If you're ever around, I'll just give you one. But washer and dryer give me free picks, so I never have to buy them. I used to get that problem, and then my wife made me put all my guitar accessories in a cup, including my wrist thing. It's my compression band, but... Alright, let's see here. You've been playing for 3 months now, every day, grinding, just focusing on alternate picking and scales. What should I be focusing on? Sounds like you already have a good curriculum going. I'd say get a teacher if you don't have one. Definitely get somebody to help you on a path. It's not just me, but anybody that can, give you lessons. But that would help because I don't know exactly what you're doing. If I could see a video of what you're playing, I could tell you what you need to work on exactly, but I can't see what you're doing. So I could tell you like, oh, your picking's here, your left hand's there. So, yeah. Sorry, I wish I could be more help, but without visual, it's kind of hard to judge. All right, let's try this and see what we've got going on. Oh, wait, so... That's such a weird angle. Oh, I did it backwards. Oops, I did the wrong fret. Whoops. Ah. Wait. Just did this a minute ago and I don't remember it. Backwards. I keep going to go there automatically. Wait. Oh, so. Wrong fret. Wait. I can do this. Wrong frets. Wait. Sloppy. Too much energy. See, I tensed up. I forgot the part because I wasn't paying attention to the tab. Got part. Why'd I do that? Oops. Oops, sloppy crap. Brother. That is a tricky line. I like it. Sorry, I wasn't trying to ignore you guys. So fast and clear. Do you ever play fingerstyle classical guitar? I can play a little bit of classical, not very well. I do a little bit of finger picking stuff. I don't have a nylon string right now. Rivets in my stripped guitar screws now on my own, or should I get a luthier? That's a good question. I don't do any modding stuff. I would ask somebody that does know more than me on that. I remember that one guy back at the shop trying to get flamenco style and could really understand how to do it the correct way. Yeah. I remember telling that guy, I think, if the same guy I'm thinking of, I was like, dude, you got the wrong guy. Even the top classical guys don't know how to do flamenco that well, you know? Even they're mystified by that stuff. Flamenco's hard. But, yeah, anyways, so, yeah, I don't do a lot of finger picking stuff like I used to. I used to remember some stuff, you know, the, what is that, Baroque era stuff. Oops, sorry, I haven't done this in forever. No. I don't remember how the rest goes. No. No. I can't remember. It's been so many years. Sorry, I don't remember. I used to remember how to play some of that. Or, oh, what was the other one? There's another tune I kind of vaguely remember, but... can't remember how to play that either. You can tell I'm very out of practice. I do a lot of jazzy fingerstyle stuff now more than I do classical though, like the... Skitty says, all I hear is El Clasico by Tenacious D. I don't remember Tenacious D that well. I don't think I've ever watched the full movie, so I guess I have virgin ears to that. Oh, it must be lyrics. I think I remember that, specifically that Can't You See part. Yeah, that's what goes with that, right? Anyways, yeah, I know a lot of random stuff about a lot of random stuff. I even know some country stuff. Was it, Listen to Jethro Tull's Boré. I will have to check it out sometime. I'm guessing it's just like a cover, like Yngwie Malmsteen did of Bach. Kind of the same stuff, I imagine. Yeah, they really like bending a lot of stuff. The G string especially, and the B, yeah. You know, they sell certain guitars with the B bender, I think it's called, where like it's attached to like a mechanism and their strap, and then they move it and it bends the string for them, so they don't actually have to bend anything. They can just play 2 and it bends it for them. Kind of wild. But yeah, blues stuff you could do a lot. You know, you might get. Let me get a better setting. Sorry. And then maybe hear a... I know I do like some light fingerstyle kind of blues stuff, you know, like maybe something like or was it I'm trying to figure out how I did it before from over. I think it was, or it was over here. Wait, there's another pattern too I like doing. I can't remember the exact. It was like a walking bass thing. I think it was from Donna Lee. Wait, no, sorry. No. Alright, sorry. Was that? Wait, how's that go? That's what it was. Okay, now I remember. Sorry, it was like a... That's what I was trying to do. Sorry. That's from Donna Lee, if you know what Donna Lee is. The beat bender guitars are for lazy country players who don't have strong enough fingers to bend the string. Like Brad Paisley, I think he uses one of those. But yeah, those country guys, man, they're wild. They do some interesting licks sometimes, and I'm not trying to get sidetracked on stuff, but yeah, I spent a lot of time studying a lot of different types of music, even reggae stuff, believe it or not. You know, I could do these funk kind of patterns too. I try to do a little bit of everything, like I said. So like, let's see what's a popular funk one I like to do. Let's see. It'd be kind of cool if you have one of these riffs like. Right, or you could do a pattern like that, like a. Kind of weird jumpy lines like that. We can kind of get more of those like Mixolydian kind of grooves. Anyways, getting sidetracked, sorry. That's total class, man. Love that. Thanks, dude. I find funk music decently challenging. My wrist doesn't like that quick, flicky strumming. Yeah, you have to have a really good floppy pick for that. I don't have a good floppy pick on hand, or I would do more floppy strumming with that. Fly Me to the Moon. Heck yeah, I love Fly Me to the Moon. Sounds a little better in a cleaner setting, but whatever. You guys know what it's supposed to sound like. You could even do like you can make it more funky instead of just doing the traditional. Sidetrack, sorry. Nice mixo shredding. Thanks, dude. Let's see here. Does that AIO guitar have jumbo frets or medium jumbos? I believe that they're just jumbo frets. But yeah, this AIO guitar sounds pretty good. If it ever doesn't, it's user error, so more to do with me than anything. Let's do some jamming. I feel like I'm in the mood to do some jamming now. You guys got me going, so. Which is a cool thing. As always, I always like to warm up with a little bossa nova again. So we'll do some more bossa nova on this track, and then maybe I'll do some other genre stuff. You gotta make like a baby and head out. It was fun chilling and watching your stream. Have a good rest of your day, and have a good weekend, Lester. Also have a good weekend, chat. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks for coming by, and I hope you have a good rest of your weekend as well, my friend. Be safe out there, dude. All right. Not a bad little jam here. Very nice. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Just screwing around here. Alright, getting some little jams in there. Go back to this for a second. But cool. Hope you guys are having a fantastic evening out there so far. Don't know who's exactly watching because it doesn't show me the numbers. I could be talking to just one or two people. So if it's just one person, sorry if I'm calling you guys. I just can't see. Doesn't show me anything. Are we still in the key of C? Yeah, kind of, sort of, yeah. In these types of tracks, I like to modulate a little bit. So if I'm in C, I'm just playing intervallic kind of jumps, you know. Out of these 3-note per string patterns. But then where it kind of changes up is I'll add in different scales. So sometimes I might add in like E altered. Which fits in this case because they have an E7 or E7 sharp 9 chord in the backing track. So I can improvise from that. E is my modulating point. And then, you know, from there, if I don't want to do E altered, like the scale on top, I could do like harmonic minor in A or E Phrygian dominant. Right. And the reason that works is because in, you know, A harmonic minor, we have this note. Right, that's the raised 7, and in the E7 chord, it's the third of E. Kind of gives you like a nice sound to it. But anyways, you could do that. You can even do things like C melodic minor on top. Right, I can do that on, which you saw me kind of weaving in and out of over here. So you're probably thinking, really, C melodic minor? But yeah, it could work if you're using it just as tasteful, like chromatic, what's it called? Dissonance. Like I'm just creating dissonance with that. I'm not lingering there. If you linger there, it's going to be really clashing. But if you linger into your chord tones, it'll fit really nicely. So. And there's no, like, there's rules, I guess, of what you can and can't do, but it's up to your ear, because, you know, when you study jazz stuff, it's up to, like, what you want to try seeing what works and what doesn't work, and that's just kind of what I liked and what I thought worked. Aeolian flat, you could do, like, well, let's say Aeolian flat 5, you could do E altered, but there's different variations of ways you can modulate through the chords and play through the changes with intervals, you know. Hey, appreciate that, dude. Thanks for the congratulations. Yeah, we're finally at 10,000. I forgot to mention that in the beginning of the stream. I guess I kind of just get stuck talking about music and I forget all the other social media stuff. But yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, so I'm grateful. Still stuck in major normal modes. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nothing wrong with that, dude. Regular modes are awesome if you do them correctly, you know. If you haven't already, you know, this is advice for all you guys watching and you're doing modes. You can watch my modal video in my playlist here on the channel. I have a lesson playlist. Some are like really old videos back before I had cameras and stuff, like choppy, crappy videos, and some are recent. But I made a modal video talking about like how I practice modes and how I think they're mistaught. Well, yeah, about mistaught. Because there's parallel modal playing and diatonic modal playing. And I teach parallel modal playing because I feel like it's more convenient to use because you're understanding like the intervals and the chords that build the mode, like the modal chord itself. So like, you know, moving from C major to C Dorian or C Lydian, not F Lydian, right? Not diatonic speaking, but if you get used to knowing intervals and how chords are built within modes like that, then it makes it easier to do stuff like example, if I'm playing like a C and I know this is my 7 notes, well, I know I could do Lydian. So I know exactly what intervals are different from that perspective, but definitely check it out. Thanks, man. See, the solo in Waste of Skin by Children of Bodom is really cool. It has a really sick legato run. Thanks, man. I'll put on my list of suffering. I have quite a few requests from TikTok and YouTube. I have like a huge list. I could show you some of them. I'll let you know some of them right now, actually. Somebody wants... okay, this is all the requests I've received. I received a lot. I couldn't write them all down. Somebody wants Classical Gas, Pantera Floods solo. They want... I already did this one. I could take this one off the list. Paul Gilbert, Racer X. I've already done it, but I guess I can do a newer version for them. They want Tornado of Souls solo. I have to put the solo after. They want solo. Somebody requested. There's more. Hold on a second. Trivium solo. Somebody wants Andy Timmons Electric Gypsy, which I kind of learned a little bit of. Somebody wants Miles of Machines from Jeff Loomis. Perpetual Burn by Jason Becker. Jason Becker. There's another Altitudes, whatever it's called. And then Tears of Sahara, Tony McAlpine. Somebody wants Crossroads. I'm still working on that one. Downfall, 6 Pounder, Beast and the Harlot, Avenged Sevenfold, Fire and Ice, whatever that one is. I forgot to put the artist name. Sonata Arctica, something or other. All That Remains, Chiron. I'm working on that also. Somebody requested to See You on the Other Side, which I was actually working on earlier by Ozzy. Yeah, so got a whole list of stuff, man. It's crazy. I always have endless requests because, you know, that's what I've been doing, just learning stuff on the spot, but so much stuff. Anyways, real quick here, let's do that Ozzy tune. I know that was requested. Let's see, Ozzy. I'll make a reel of this too if I can get it right. I gotta get my settings a little bit louder, sorry, so you can actually hear me. And I'm gonna get the right chorus, because I think there's chorus in the song. Okay, and then what setting do I want? Let's see. All pretty sounding pickup areas, but okay. Let's see here. Play a little slower first, because I don't remember. This goes and... can hear that or not. It's kind of quiet. Alright, still working on this one. Okay, and that part, I haven't looked at that part yet. That is only 86% speed, so we gotta go a little faster. It's gonna be a little quick. Damn, dude, that's cool. Thanks, man. Yeah, I always have something to learn, that's for sure. People always give me a million requests, so it keeps me sharp. See if I can play it up to speed now. Ugh. Why is the song so fast for a slow song? It's slow fast, it makes no sense. Plug and jack this up or whatever. I see the chords go from D, C to G. Okay, that's not too crazy, but the picking part's kind of wild, man. So you can see what I'm looking at. Interesting pattern, all right? You guys can see that, I'm sure. So you got this little line here. And then you could either finger pick this or hybrid pick it, like I'm kind of hybrid picking in the beginning. Or sometimes I guess you could pick two like alternate beginning and then just do straight upstrokes back, right? You have to have a controlled like backward sweep motion. Or sorry, it's there we go. But pretty cool. Looks like a neat riff there. It's supposed to be a half step down, but you can, by the way, if you have Ultimate Guitar, you can shift pitch. So like a lot of these solos and songs I do are like, what, 2 or 3 steps down sometimes, or half step down like this song. And you could just shift the pitch if you know how many steps you're supposed to go back up, so it transposes it. Sounds a little high in some places, but most of it works out okay. Most people don't notice, but some people do notice. I had one guy comment earlier in my All That Remains solo, and he's like, why did you play it in standard? I'm like, because I don't want to drop tune. I don't want to tune my whole guitar down, man. I'm not doing that for one 40-second solo, you know? If I had like 2 guitars, I'd keep one drop tune, but I don't want 2 guitars. Got enough problems with just one. I love when people comment on my channel advertising their own guitar lessons and stuff. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I'm just looking at this one comment somebody made in my video from a Racer X cover I did, and they're talking about their guitar teacher and they're advertising as lessons or something, which I don't know how that's supposed to benefit my channel, but thanks, I guess. It's like going to Walmart and talking about Target or something, you know? It's like, hey guys, I'm here at Walmart today, and I just want to give you guys some coupons for Target. Wait, what? Off-brand Les Paul looking black. Oh, you mean the Firefly guitar. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't have that one anymore. I ended up giving it away to somebody that actually really liked it a lot, and they're loving it. They're a huge Les Paul fan. I'm not a big Les Paul guy. I like them. They're just... the string spacing on my right hand really kicks my butt, so... Let's see here. Brother, I love your playing. Thank you. Do you see intervals or shapes for visualizing the fretboard? Totally. Yeah, absolutely. I'm always thinking in terms of intervals, actually. Let me get rid of that setting real quick on my pedal. Sorry. Don't want to be too noisy. Just give me a sec here. But yeah, I'm always thinking in terms of intervals when I play. I'm thinking like, you know, what interval and what chord or what movement. So like I used to think years and years ago in just scale boxes. I used to think like, oh, okay, 5 pentatonic positions, 7 major scale positions, and I just memorized the shapes back then, you know, for years. But then I really started to try to target like specific intervals and build specific triads or, you know, inversions. and it made me really think of the notes. So I'm like, really visualizing, okay, if I'm playing over an A or something. This is kind of loud on my part, sorry. A minor 11. And then, just adding that, 9, flat 3rd, 5th, flat 7, 9, 11. Oh, sorry. And then what you can do also is I'll start thinking of, like I was talking earlier about, like mixing different scale patterns, just using intervals. So I'm always thinking of terms of like chord leading or voice leading with that. And you could do this even just playing some chords and then playing some of the notes outside of the, or inside the chord, just to see, like outside of the box area with your pinky, like. Always trying to think in terms of melodic movement, I guess, let's see here. Can you sweep? Absolutely. I sweep a lot here on the channel. I'm not a big fan of those necks either for my Ibanez. Yeah, totally. This is very much similar to like an Ibanez neck. It's similar. So I totally can agree with that statement. And thanks, man. Yeah, they liked it a lot, and I wasn't going to be using it now that I got my AIO guitar. So I felt bad just leaving it here, Yeah, totally. Build scales that way. So, I'm always thinking in terms of numbers instead of notes. So if I'm playing like modes, for instance, I'm always thinking like, oh, hey, if I'm in A major, I'm just thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. And then if I want like Lydian, just sharpen 4, 1, 2, 3, sharp 4. Or if I want Mixolydian, flat 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. Build the chord out of it, right? Or like the Lydian, if I wanted to build like a Lydian type chord. With the sharp 4 in there. Right, which is that octave. If I'm playing something else like melodic minor, I think of like a major scale with a flat 3. And then you get these kind of uglier sounds. Harmonic minor, I'm just thinking of a minor scale with a raised 7. So 1, 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, natural 7. But yeah, I think that's super important stuff. I love intervals, love the relationship with the intervals to the chords and how they color things. And I never used to be, like I said, back years ago. I had to really study a lot of theory stuff, and it's a lot. But you deserve so much more. You're phenomenal. Please make more videos how you improvise. Thank you, my friend. I sure appreciate the kind words and support, and I'm glad you liked my playing. I just like to have fun. Yeah, I'll make some more videos for sure. I don't know if you've seen some of my lessons in my playlist, but I do have some improvise like lessons, like talking about melodic minor and stuff, and some about harmonic minor. And I definitely want to make more improv in lesson videos. So I'll be making more of those here in the future. It's just a matter of trying to think of what I want to say, because sometimes, like without a student sitting with me, like when I teach a person, at least I can reply to other questions and have like a focus point. But like sometimes when I'm just teaching to the air, or like the camera, I have a hard time because I have to like focus, and it's hard for me to focus on what I want to say exactly. But yeah, I'll make some more lesson videos for sure. So thank you for that. But yeah, these lines, like I was talking about earlier, I can show you guys like this bossa nova track I was jamming on. This is in C major, right? So I was talking about this a little bit earlier. You're playing music. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, so like in this example, if I'm using like C major, it's kind of boring. But if I play it intervallically, like I was telling, right, or maybe down here, same movement. So I'm kind of shifting out of like different scales there, because there's an altered chord in the background I hear. It's an E7 sharp 9, and I could hear that movement change. So I know I can play E altered back into C major, or stuff like C melodic minor. You can kind of move around with that a bit. But that's in bossa nova. That's just 1-6-2-5 progression. So they're doing like this, or sorry, they're doing a. They have that G altered. Sorry, I said E earlier, but this is G altered in this case. But yeah, just, playing some outside notes here and there. Just to kind of create tension. Or sometimes chromaticism. Which is just playing triads. Anyways, it's just, there's a lot you can do with very little, Can you play Fives by Guthrie Govan? I did it once on the channel. If you go look at my page, it's actually my, I think, start video on my homepage. So if you go to my page here, you'll see I covered it like 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember it anymore. I do kind of remember. Wait. I don't remember how that goes. Something like that. I can't remember anymore. It's been like 3 or 4 years since I covered that song. But yeah, if you go look at the cover I did, it took me a while, and I don't remember a lot of it anymore. I did Waves too, but I don't remember how to play that either anymore. I don't remember anymore. It's been so many years. I'm sorry. I used to remember that, and then the other one too. What's the other one called? Oh, I don't remember anymore. What is that? I can't remember. Sorry. Maybe this is going to sound stupid, but I'm wondering, do you hear in your head sound of guitar notes? Yeah, totally right. That's not dumb. Yeah, that's perfect. I hear ahead sometimes of what I'm going to be doing. I can hear the, like, the next note choice I want to make. Yeah, that's exactly right. Let's see here. Make sure I don't miss anything. All right, but I'm off to some shenanigans. Well, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you stopping by. Have a good rest of your shenanigans. Be safe. Play through the Fire and Flames. Never learned it. We can try taking a look at it sometime. I can make it a one of my solos I'm going to be doing this week, I guess. I could put it in my chart. Let's see. Fire and Flames. It's being added to my list. I have a big list of stuff here because people keep requesting millions of things, so I have to make a note or else I forget. I got so many things to do. Okay, there we go. So keep an eye out for that. I will try to learn it, and yeah, I don't remember. That's a really fast song. Yeah, the shreds. I know it's in some crazy thing where they shred up the neck, like in C or something. Something like that. I can't remember fully. Or was it, I don't remember. It's something shreddy. I remember hearing it. I just never learned it. But I gotta actually look at the tab and see what the hell's going on, because I don't know what it is. I just know it's some kind of shreddy part. Something like that. Something shreddy. What is the guitar? This is an AIO. That's all-in-one guitar. And it's a S2 model. This is a really cool model. I love this thing. It's my baby, man. Love the look of this thing, too. They have different colors that are like, you know, like gothic and stuff. But I like this natural woodsy color. It's really cool. It's really good. Thank you. I mean, it sounds all right. I'm playing sloppy. I don't know what it is exactly, so I'd have to listen to the solo, but I promise it's on my list, so I will try my best at it. I'll try my best. May not be perfect, but I will try. But, yeah, cool deal. Let's see here. Have you tried Shure guitars? I don't know what to mine by. Shure guitar, Charvel, Guthrie signature. Oh, man. Yeah, I never had either of those. Well, actually, I've had a Charvel before, but I never had the Guthrie signature. But the Charvels are great. The necks are really flat, though, so just got to be careful for that. I've never tried a Shure guitar. But, yeah, if I was, you know, if you're, like, if money's not an option, I guess you can get, like, a Charvel. Like, you know, the Guthrie of Von would be a killer guitar. This guitar plays, I think, equally well as a Charvel, if not, you know, exactly the same. I used to have a Charvel, so this feels very similar, but I like the neck profile better. And they set it up for you and everything, so for only like, you know, $400 or $500, that's a lot better than $1,000. But EMG or Seymour Duncan? I don't have either. This is just stock pickups. But if I was to pick, probably Seymour Duncans. EMGs sound cool, but they're a little bit muddy. On certain guitars, like the Schecter ones. I used to have a Schecter that was pretty cool, but the EMGs were a little bit muddy sometimes. They were pretty powerful, but man, they were a little rough. You should check out Stormtroopers by Sabaton solo. It's cool and has some 3-string sweeps. Nice. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, sweeps are pretty cool. I remember you were asking me about that. Sorry, you were asking about sweeps. What was the most latest sweep thing I did? Oh gosh, I remember. What was it? Something like that. Let me change my turn my EQ back on because it sounds muddy in that setting. That was a pretty fun pattern there. Let's see here. How are you muting that? How are you muting that? It's hard to get Oh, hands on guitars and where you're at? Oh, it's hard, man. Well, it's a combination. I'm using my right and left hand. And then this here on the top does help a little bit. I have like a little string mute here on the top, but it still rings out, see? It just kind of gives it a little less chunkiness. But yeah, so if I play without the muting, if I do it with the muting, as I play through the notes, I mute after. With my left hand. I'm muting with my left hand, see? Pretty wild. Are you familiar with the guitarist? Oh yeah, he's a cool guy. I've talked to him before on Instagram. Very nice guy. I gotta try that. No worries, dude. We will demonetize your YouTube channel. Oh boy, I'm very scared. I'm very scared. You can tell that's obviously not a real YouTube person. Silly. Okay, so anyways, yeah. And then there's a really cool part in that one song I was just learning the other day. The All That Remains sweeping section is like... Or was it a... Or I think it was a little faster. It was like... Something like that. The tapping intro. Yeah, I did a whole cover on that whole song. But it's been a long time since I've done that song. But I did do that a long time ago. It was like... Or sorry, that was the right note. Messed up, sorry. Try that again. There it was. Wait. And then it's like a... Or sorry. Something like that. I did the full cover years ago on my YouTube channel here. I don't remember half the song anymore, but... Do I know about Max Ostro? Yes, I do. I know him pretty well, actually. He's done some collabs with me here on my channel. If you go look at my, what's it called? Mega Shred collab from 2022. I had Rudy Ayub, Bradley Hall, Max Ostro, Guitar Max, and a bunch of other big shots collabing with me on that video. It's a lot of fun. Oh, yeah, he does. He has really clean picking. You're right about that for Igor. Yeah, his picking's really good, and his sweep picking's awesome. And this is hell of inspiring. Well, I'm happy to hear it, man. I feel like just a boring guy, but I'm glad it sounds cool to you. It's just normal for me, I guess, because I've done it for so long, so I just feel kind of like, eh. But, yeah, if you want to see the full video or full cover, I did do it on my channel here. I've done a lot of other cool stuff, but... Oh, I see. Sorry, I got an email and I was like just double checking it. Nothing interesting. Just lesson stuff I have to fix later. Kind of hard to do that with the diminished lines because they're not so even. Oops. Yeah, I always have a hard time with that. Yeah, anyways. It's hard to do that movement with the diminished runs, but whatever. What's the most technical thing you know? That's a tough one. I don't really know. The hardest thing I can play is probably more fingerstyle, because I have a hard time with fingerstyle stuff. So, like, this type of stuff is kind of challenging for me to do right in time. Was that one weird walking bass line thing I had to learn? This one jazz thing was really annoying. The Donna Lee one I was talking about earlier. That's really annoying because it's supposed to be faster, like. Stuff like that. Big pain in the butt. That's pretty technical for me because it's fingerstyle, and I'm not used to doing fingerstyle, so it's kind of funny to think. But something like that can be really confusing me. Shred stuff? I don't know. I know a lot of random stuff. I've covered a lot of random stuff. You know, I've covered Racer X stuff to All That Remains stuff here on the channel, Children of Bodom. I've covered Symphony X stuff, which I don't really remember a lot of their stuff anymore. I think the hardest solo I ever did, though, was probably Sea of Lies. You guys remember that solo from Symphony X? I covered that on my channel here also. No miming, just, you know, raw playing. But it was hard to pull off because it was a long solo. I think that's the problem. It was fast, but it was long. And I don't remember how to play it anymore. I just remember the little... sorry. That thing's really annoying. Let's see here. If you mess up in jazz, no one will notice anyway. That's funny. Just the jazz guys will frown and disown me. Yeah, Symphony X is awesome. It's just hard to remember their stuff. Like, if I do a piece from them, looking at the tab, because, you know, a lot of these reels I do, I just learn the stuff on the spot, because the stuff I don't really know, I just look at the sheet and the tab and learn it and play it for the reel and forget. But, like, I literally forget, like, an hour later what I played or how I played it, because it's so technically demanding. It's like, what the heck? It's a whole thing, you know? Michael Romeo's insane. No, I use Ultimate Guitar, only because I get it for free. I tab for the site, so I submit like 2 or 3 guitar profiles a month. You only need one, but I submit like 2 or 3, so I get like 3 months ahead of time free membership. So I never pay anything on there. Orange, P-Manager, in which he played the playthrough of technical difficulties. And oh, okay, yeah. I think... Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, but I don't know much about it. The guitar itself, I don't really know. But I do remember the one you're talking about, like the visuals. I remember seeing that one. Paul Gilbert's amazing, by the way. Amazing guitar player. His picking is just so next world. It's baffling to watch him play stuff. It really is. But yeah, a lot of these guys, man, they're just a trip to watch. They really are. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to work on. A lot of stuff I'm working on still. I've been playing 24 years, and there's still a lot of things that I don't feel super confident in. A lot of slop I'm trying to clean up. Precision. A lot of muscle. Adaptivity I'm trying to balance, but it is what it is. Do you know Glasgow Kiss? I used to. I covered that one here on the channel too. If you guys check out my covers on my page, I have tons of covers. But yeah, I haven't done that in years. I just remember something like... I ran out of frets. Had to go over here for the octave. But yeah, I forget how it starts. Wait. That's right. Wait. 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 I don't remember how that goes. How did I do it down here? I don't remember what that was now. Oh well. There was a lick though, and I remember this part. Well, yeah. That's what it was. Wait. Something like that. Oh well, I can't remember. That's not the right note, but this is whatever. Wait. I had it right the first time, and I don't remember. Oh well, whatever. Hey, Screaming Blues Mania, absolutely awesome. Oh yeah. I totally agree with you on that one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've covered so many songs here on the channel over the years. I don't remember half of them. And since I've been posting every single day, like complicated riffs and solos for the last like 50 days straight, I've been learning a lot of stuff, and it's gone like the next. So I remember, and then it's gone. It's like the Children of Bodom stuff and all that. What do you think of the Majesty guitar? It looks cool. I've never had a Majesty guitar, so I can't say much about it, but it looks cool visually. I like the looks of it. Sounds cool. I mean, I'm sure it plays perfect, you know, since Petrucci's a machine of a guitar player. So it probably plays pretty well, I'd imagine. But shoot, yeah. Don't know much about it other than that, though. Hydration time. Can you tell us how you transcribe? Oh, when I make tabs? So basically, I listen to the music, and I try to like find the key from the scale. Like I'll just listen for the bass line or the chords, and if I figure out the chords, I can figure out the key it's in, and then I just go from there, and I know where they're playing. And the timing I can usually figure out. I just find the pulse, and then I'm usually close to the BPM on it. I've tabbed out a lot of crazy crap. I'll show you what I did here. I tabbed out... some of this stuff was a real pain in the butt, man, to tab out, but let me show you some of my proud accomplishments. I don't like to gloat. I'm just teasing, but there are still accomplishments I'm happy about that I tabbed out. I'm trying to find where my stuff is that I've contributed. Alright, let me look for it this way. This is mine here. I've contributed to one of these. I just don't remember which one it was. I'm looking for mine. Sorry guys, just give me a minute. That wasn't me there. Okay. So maybe I'm underneath the bottom here, version 2. That's me. Okay, here we go. So I tabbed this one out. This is a pain in the butt to do. I'll let you guys look at this as I play it for you. But do you play bass? Yep, I can play bass, ukulele, and drums, and a little bit of piano. But yeah, I tabbed this one out. It was a big pain for my video game. Cool song, by the way. It's from an old video game, if you guys never heard of it. It's from ActRaiser. But, yeah, I tabbed that one out. It took me a little bit of time, but not too long. It's just because the stupid keyboards and everything. Can you play Charles' Impossible bass solo? I never heard of it. but I'm probably not if it's impossible. I'm just teasing. But, I mean, I could probably play part of it, but I don't... I'd have to listen to it and, like, figure out what's going on. But, yeah, so that's what I do to get free membership. You guys can get free membership, too, if you just tab Guitar Profiles. But you got to be confident, like, making the... You know, I mean, you don't have to make the drums and everything, but it's just a better rating if you get the bass and the drums and the organs or whatever else in the background, because they give you more points for that. So the more points you get, the more membership time you get. Pretty cool. That's one of my proud ones. And then I tabbed out something else kind of cheesy. I forget what it was, like Fish or something. Somebody wanted to play Fish, like the band Fish, not like a song named Fish. But oh man, what is this? YouTube Shorts. It's me sending me YouTube Shorts links. Okay, I'll have to click on that later. People always send me links without telling me what they are, and I'm like, what is that? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, super cool. I appreciate you guys hanging out and chit-chatting with me here. It's always cool hanging out with you guys. Probably head out here in a minute because I got to film some reels, and which I'm not really the most excited for because I'm kind of like, man, I got to grind. But yeah, I got to make like another 3 days of reels. I try to do like 3 or 4 days at a time. So, and I have a long list, like I said, of people's requests I've been trying to get through, including your guys' have added. So I've got a lot of stuff here to work on. But yeah, super cool. Thank you guys for hanging out and for joining me. Probably gonna head out of here now, but yeah, just keep your eye on the reels. I post those daily here on YouTube, Instagram, and on TikTok. The daily reels playing complicated stuff, and if you guys want to see some long form content, I got that here on the channel too. Lots of crazy covers, lots of crazy lessons, all kinds of stuff. So definitely hang around if you are new here to the channel. A lot of free content. So best of luck. Hey, you too, my friend. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Peace.